Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Ofer again. Today I want to present you guys the Mesa Boogie Studio Preamp. This piece of gear is pretty legendary. It's been used by a lot of amazing guitar players over the years and it's been a staple in many studios. I want to give you a little scoop before I made the video. I haven't played it for a while and I plan on calling it the one preamp that I dislike the most or my least favorite preamp of all time. But I gotta tell you, now that I dialed it in a little bit, it sounds pretty great and it's very versatile. It's a very cool piece of gear. And I wrote this song called We Will Survive. You can check out the full song right up there, but I re-recorded some of the tracks using the preamp to demonstrate its different sounds, and then we'll go over some solo tracks, and yeah, we're gonna have a whole lot of fun. So please stick around, and without any further ado, let's go! Well guys, I gotta tell you, this thing sounds pretty incredible. At first I didn't really like it. You gotta know how to dial this guy in. It got so many variables and that's probably what kind of turned me off of it. I like simplicity. I really like MIDI programmable preamps where you can set different tones and go through your library of presets. Over here we got so many different parameters starting from the right to the left. We got a standby switch, we got an auto equalizer. Let's see what that does. So right here we got a middle position, which I guess disconnects the EQ entirely. Sounds kind of like that. Then we can do the automatic EQ. Sounds pretty good. And EQ in. We kind of got the V shape going on, which reading online, that's what everyone says you should do. So it sounds pretty similar to the automatic EQ. I guess that's kind of what it's going for. I got my master right here. It's on 10. We got a lead drive on 4.5, let's see, a little more drive. 8. Pretty brutal, let's see, full drive. Too much gain. It's so much gain that it confuses me. Yeah, so I really liked it around 4.5. Let's dial it back there. That's nice, plenty of clarity. Let's see a little less drive. 3 o'clock or 3. That even sounds better. I like a little less gain, more clarity, very nice. And we got reverb. Right now there is no reverb at all. There is kind of like a spring reverb going on in there. Let's see reverb halfway through. More reverb. 8.5. A lot of reverb. I'd turn it off entirely. Doesn't sound very heavy metal for me. Sounds a little more country or surfy, which is cool. It got a vibe. I'm sure it's going to sound great with clean setting, but I don't really like it for distortion. Alright, now we get to the interesting part, the middle and the bass. I turn them completely off, and that's kind of like where I guess people get lost with this guy, because I don't know why, but once you turn the middle and the bass up, it gets really, let's hear it. Alright, let's turn the middle on. Just woofy and sounds like a fart, you know? Let's try to dial it back a little bit. That sounds pretty good, but without any middle at all. Yeah, so the more middle you add to it, it just loses a lot of the clarity in my eyes and the magic. And maybe I'm just not a Mesa Boogie guy. Maybe some people really dig that kind of sound. Maybe it's cool for like fusion lead playing. Let's try that, you know what? Maybe on the neck pickup. I don't know, too much for me. Might be cool for Ellen Holdsworth. I don't really like it, so I'm going to turn it off. Let's hear the bass. The bass is even worse from what I recall. So the bass actually got a vibe for the lead playing, but for rhythm, just too much, you know, and obviously that's bass at 10. Let's hear it at 5. Too much, and no bass at all. A little bass is okay, but now another interesting part of the EQ is the treble. I got the treble set on 10. Why? Because the treble here functions kind of like another gain stage for some reason. That's a treble on 10, that's a treble on 5. Interesting, right? So we have to keep the treble up there to get the knell sound. And another thing I didn't like about this preamp is just how sensitive it is to any tweak. I already feel like we lost that cool sound we had when we started, and that's why I really like MIDI programmable preamps. And just because, you know, it's so easy and convenient to have your sound, load it into the library, and you have it forever. You know, right now I have to look at the picture I made before I started the video and go back into that initial sound we had, which was really good. I don't even want to start messing with the EQ because I know I'll never be able to dial it back to where it was, and I kind of like that sound I dialed in at the beginning, because I still gotta record those tracks. But now we have another whole section down there. We have the output, which is fairly low because I don't want to overload the IR simulation. We have the lead mode, lead fat, and lead bright. Obviously we're at lead mode, which is the lead channel. Turn it off. So another thing that is a little less convenient about this guy is just that the EQ both for the lead and the rhythm settings is shared, so it's kind of impossible to get a good sound for both. So I just rank it more, and it's called the studio preamp for a reason. It's just a good studio tool to have, but for live purposes you might want to have a different preamp. Again, we got a pretty good sound right here, but going into the rhythm sound, it's a little lacking. Now we got the lead fat, it was turned off, turned on. That's cool. So yeah, I think where this preamp really shines is going into those fat lead territory, which maybe that's where players like John Petrucci, I think Andy Timmons was also a big fan of these, really dug this guy. Now let's turn the lead fat off. The lead bright was on, let's turn this guy off. So it's kind of like a little bit of a bright boost. Now, a really cool part of this preamp is the inside. The inside is a beautiful work of art, and when I got this guy for the first time, I was really excited just to open it up and look at those huge caps and the nice wiring that's going in there. Mesa Boogie are just incredible at that. And even if I'm not a big Mesa Boogie fan sound-wise, I'm definitely a fan engineering-wise, because they manufacture beautiful products. And just looking at the thing, I'll provide some close-ups too, and it's a beautiful work of art nonetheless. And even if it's a bit overcomplicated or, you know, just a little too much for me, it's still a beautiful work of art. We haven't even went into the clean settings. Alright guys, future Ofer, I just want to demonstrate some of the lead tones I dialed in, and it came out pretty cool. Honestly, I kind of dig the lead sound, especially with some of the reverb I've added from my DAW. And check it out. Very cool, very saturated tones, and yeah, just to really cover the settings here, I dialed down the treble to 8, and no bass, no middle, a little bit of reverb, it's on 2.5, and the lead drive is on 8. The lead bright is on, the lead fat is off, and great sounds, honestly. So yeah, that's a Mesa preamp for you. I think it's a great preamp if you're a studio guy or if you want to have a cool studio tool, because this thing can really do it all, but it will take some tweaking and lacking the MIDI programmability. It's a lot of fine tuning and messing with the knobs, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I like to just dial in a sound and go for it, and that's kind of why I wanted to call that video my least favorite preamp of all time, which maybe I will, and we'll see. But don't get me wrong, it's a fine piece of gear, and I'm sure a lot of people will love it. It's just not the right preamp for me. But yeah, you can definitely get that Metallica sound, those skate punk tones. Bands like NoFX are big fans of Mesa Boogie, you know, a lot of those early 2000 bands swore by Mesa, or 90s, early 2000s swore by Mesa. And yeah, great stuff. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Do you like the studio preamp? Do you like Mesa Boogie at all? Are you more of a Marshall type sound fans like I am? And just in general, what did you think about the tones I got, about the songs, about the tracks? I want to hear all about it. Please leave me a comment down below. If you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe to the channel, thumbs up, like the video. Love you all. I'll see you guys in the next video really soon. Until then, bye bye.